All right, first half action we go, and Sparta has a great chance early as Anthony Chacon sends this nice through ball to Kyle Silva, but the Sparta striker just goes wide. And Sparta has another opportunity here off the corner kick as Tim Puzio makes the initial save before Dan McIntyre clears the goal mouth for Pope John. Now watch Pope John's Tyler Carell make a nice run here up the right wing as he sends a perfect ball right to the head of Braden Abbey, but his diving header goes off target and it's still a scoreless match. Sparta, which had the better of play in the first half, almost breaks the deadlock here, but Jeff Batish's shot goes high over the crossbar. Now watch Anthony Chacon of Sparta work his magic as he splits the defenders, but PJ keeper Tim Puzio aggressively comes off his line to make the save, and we are scoreless at the half. All right, second half action we go. Now watch this great run by Pope John as John Hasty sends a perfect touch pass to Braden Abbey, but watch Sparta keeper Alex Altieri make this beautiful save. Wow, he was terrific all game. But there will be no stopping Pope John here as the Lions go to the air as Braden Abbey redirects John Hasty's header to the far post, and the Lions take a 1-0 lead 10 minutes into the second half. And Abbey looks for his second goal here as he flies in, but watch Altieri make another great sliding save to keep the Spartans in the game. And the Spartans feed off that save and come right back and score as Anthony Chacon runs down a perfect ball from Nick DeSoma and buries it into the far corner to knock the game up at one apiece. Okay, here's a pivotal call here as Anthony Chacon of Sparta and Dave Castani of Pope John are issued yellow cards, and Chacon is ejected for receiving a second yellow. All right, time is running out in regulation, and watch Billy Lynch and Greg Hargrave of Pope John combine here, but Alex Altieri saves the Spartans again with a great stop, and we head into overtime knotted at one apiece. After a scoreless 10 minutes, Sparta looks to win the game here in the second overtime on a golden goal, but Nick DeSoma's header goes just wide, and the Battle of Sparta ends in a 1-1 draw for these two NJAC National Division rivals at Sparta High School.
Yeah, I thought Sparta was much better than us in the first half. We were lucky to get out of it at 0-0 at halftime. We played very well in the second half. I thought we had a few more chances than them, but we got a goal early. We weren't able to hold it, and Anthony's a great player, and we let him get loose once, and he capitalized on it.
Sparta's defense came up huge in the second half when it needed to. Goalie Alex Altieri and defender Nick DeSoma were spectacular.
I thought he and Nick DeSoma both played really, really well to keep this in. You know, they had some good plays. They had a couple of mistakes where the guy got a quick transition and he got a breakthrough or a breakaway, and yeah, Alex made a great save, and then we come right down and score. You know, that was huge. And I think that he was upset because he wasn't striking the ball as well as he normally does early on in the game, and he made up for it by making some real stellar saves.
Alex played great, especially two of them were with his feet, which you rarely see, but he did a great job keeping the game, especially that we had the chance with about 30 seconds left. Two or three guys had a good opportunity at goal, but we didn't finish. But that's the way it is. We worked hard, they worked hard, and I think 1-1 right now is a fair score for both teams.
Sparta coach Andrew Lowry lamented the fact that the Spartans couldn't put in early opportunities once again.
We had some early breakthroughs. We needed to capitalize early. You know, it's always that first goal situation. Their goal was a nice goal, though. A doubleheader worked, and you know, we're not winning very many balls in the air, and it's been our Achilles tendon all year.
Although it's not a win, the Spartans want to build off this, even though it was a tie, and they'll just go back to work.
You go to practice and you play again. You know, that's what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks. It's been really tough to not walk away with W's, so we just go back and we work hard just like we had one. You know, we've tried some personnel changes, and a couple of guys are banged up, but I think that sometimes you just have to just go back and practice like you always do. Sometimes we fool around. I don't know, it strikes me that it's about time to take him out for ice cream. That might be one of the things that it's time for, or maybe a nice hot bowl of soup today.
The Spartans had to play the overtimes without their top player, Anthony Chacon, who picked up 2 yellow cards.
A little disappointed to see Anthony abused in that fashion. You know, it was just wrong. You know, the early card for a dive when he passed to a guy and gets knocked down, he falls. He's not even in a position where a dive would have mattered. Guy's a little quick with the card, and then to have him baited and the guy do the acting move and falling down and trying to get in his face so he does get thrown out. You know, it's unfortunate. I don't really think that it's very classy at all. But it happened, and Anthony, you know, needs to control himself too. So you take him off the field, the team's a little bit rattled, but I thought we had good effort at the end, you know. The boys put forth a lot of heart.
Pope John's goal was scored by Braden Abbey, a player that's been battling injuries but had a great game today.
Braden Abbey, he was out at the beginning of the year with a bad knee injury. He's a Sparta kid. He was able to free himself up. He's very crafty. He knows how to play the game, and he was in the right spot. Was able to head the ball into the corner, and that was his first goal of the year. So I'm very happy for him.
The Lions want to build off this tie as well. They came into the game with a 500 record, and they have a big week ahead.
I think the guys realize that even though Sparta had one win coming in, that didn't matter. They're still a very good team. We fought hard. We got the tie. We would have liked to win, but the tie is good. It keeps us where we'd like to be. We're still in the running for the state tournament, and now we got 3 home games next week. We got to take care of our home turf.